Hi, I'm Sam Greenfield, and I have a question. Do you remember your commencement speaker at your college? Mine was Jesse Jackson. And also, when I was a dorm director at Oneonta State here in New York, the commencement speaker the last year I was there was Jack Ford, the son of Gerald Ford. Now, nothing against Jack, but there was nothing to recommend him as a commencement speaker. Nothing. No claim to fame, no scientific discoveries, wasn't a great athlete. It just wasn't a good choice. Seemed like a nice guy, but God almighty, just no reason for it. I bring this up because Ivanka Trump, the daughter of Donald Trump, was scheduled to be the commencement speaker at Wichita State University in Kansas. Now, Wichita is the largest city in the state of Kansas, and Wichita State is a good school. Their graduation rate is 54%. The national average is 33%. So it's a pretty good school. And their acceptance rate, by the way, if you're looking for a place to go to school, is 94%. So, when I think of Jenna Bush and Barbara Bush, the daughters of George W. Bush, I think of them. I don't think of their dad. I know who their father is, but I think of Jenna Bush on the Today Show, and to be honest with you, I have no idea what Barbara Bush is doing. When I think of Chelsea Clinton, I really don't think about her folks. I think of her because she's a grown woman with 2 or 3 kids, so I think of her. And when I think of Julie Nixon and Patricia Nixon, Cox, I think Julie Nixon Eisenhower, she married Dwight Eisenhower's grandson, David, I just think of them. But when I think of Ivanka Trump, I think of Donald Trump because her entire economic life is wrapped up in him. That's why she went to China and had patents awarded to her and trademarks awarded to her. That's why she works in the White House and got a security clearance that she really doesn't deserve or need. I mean, how did she get that? Daddy, Jared got a security clearance. Can I get one too? I also think she's a soulless creep. Now, here's why. When she was asked about the kids in cages, and I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again because it bears repeating. When she was asked about the kids in cages south of the border or at the border, those little kids who were ripped away from their parents, you know what I'm talking about. Her response was, well, that's not in my portfolio. Holy crap! That's the answer an Orthodox Jew, by conversion, says that's her answer? That's her answer about children? Well, it's not in my portfolio. Just say I don't care. But the point is, she was scheduled to be the commencement speaker at Wichita State. And because of everything that's gone on, and because of the way Donald Trump has talked about George Floyd, and the way that he has treated the coronavirus, the people in charge of the school said, no, we can't have you. So she says, well, this is part of the cancel culture. No, it's not. It's because you offer nothing. And because you offer nothing, other than a lot of aphorisms about, oh, we're all in this together, and if we concentrate, you're full of crap. You couldn't care less about these things. You're a phony like your dad. You're smarter than your dad, but that's like being the tallest member of my family. Doesn't mean you're tall. You see, we're all short. So that's a bunch of baloney. And no one wants to hear you. When they look at Ivanka Trump, when I look at Ivanka Trump, you think of someone without any substance, without any moral center. I think of someone who, why do I want to hear what you have to say? This is what I remember about your dad. Well, there's so many bad things, but how about this one? If he had enforced social distancing 2 weeks earlier, there's 36,000 dead people who'd be alive now. Think about that for a second. So when you see her, you think of him, because she'll invoke his name, and then the booing will start. And you don't want that at your college graduation. You want someone who inspires you. Maybe they're funny. Maybe they're cute. Maybe they're great athletes. Maybe they've achieved something without their father. And that's not you, Ivanka. And it never will be you. So just go back to New Jersey or New York, wherever the hell you live, with your 3 kids and your husband, who, as John Oliver aptly described, has the most punchable face in America. And he has a security clearance. Just live with them and leave us the hell alone. No one wants to hear you. No one. Especially not in Wichita, a beautiful city on the west side of Kansas. I'm Sam Greenfield, and my website is none of your business, but my YouTube channel is Sam Greenfield Has Questions. Subscribe, it's free. Be careful and wash your hands.